Okay.
So I'm about to play this video, and this is coming from Hip Hop DX. Shout out to Hip Hop DX, man. Yeah, nice little compliment from my brother, man. He did some shit that the brain don't do.
So YFN is sentenced to 20 years in prison after pleading guilty in RICO case. Hey, what's up? I'm A-Dub, and check this out. So according to WSB-TV, YFN was sentenced to 20 years in prison, but will serve 10. But in a new update, he will serve just 3.5 months of his sentence behind bars and will serve the rest on probation. He pleaded guilty to one count of violation of the Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act on Tuesday, January 23rd. He was initially facing numerous felony charges, including murder, which carried a maximum sentence of life without parole. As part of his plea deal, Lucci is expected to get credit for time served, which began when he surrendered to authorities in January 2021. Once released from prison, he will serve 10 years probation. The state has also agreed to write a letter to the Pardon and Parole Board saying they will not object to his early release. Prior to receiving his sentence, Lucci reportedly apologized to the murder victim's family, as well as his own family and friends. He was among a dozen suspects indicted in a sprawling 105-count racketeering indictment against his YFN collective, which prosecutors allege is a faction of the Bloods gang. He was initially arrested over a December 2020 shooting in Atlanta that killed a 28-year-old man and injured another man. Prosecutors told the judge during the trial that he was the driver and didn't fire the deadly shots. The indictment, which was filed while Lucci was out on bond, brought a whole host of other charges against him, including racketeering, violating Georgia's anti-gang law, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. He was previously offered a plea deal by prosecutors last year, which would have seen him serve 17 years of a 20-year prison sentence. But he rejected it, with his attorneys Drew Findling and Gabe Banks telling TMZ that they found the deal to be absurd. But let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell to stay up to date on all of our new videos. And as always,
Shout out to Hip Hop DX. 10 years probation is crazy.
I ain't know that nigga was a blood.
Yeah.
I mean, but I don't think it's crazy.
You ever seen Independent Game by JT the Bigger Figure?
Nah, I mean,
Oh yeah, cause they got you know what I'm talking about, Nino.
Come on.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, basically, I'm gonna get you hip to him and get off camera. But it's basically like this nigga before everybody got famous, he went down to the A, started fucking with everybody. So you gonna see
He started shooting independent.
yeah,
movies.
independent like Jason been doing. Like feel me? He had the Migos on there. He had Young Thug on there. He had YFN Lucci,
Pee Wee
Longway, all on one movie. And then he had a part 2, part 3. He had a part 3 in Dayton. He had Trey Killer on there. And yeah, he had it active with that shit.
That's when QC came up here and
it got you.
elbows.
Yeah, it got you hip. It basically got you hip to the Atlanta scene without being in Atlanta.
And he's from California. He's a West Coast.
He's
artist.
E40 in them.
Yeah, from the Bay.
Oh,
He from the Bay.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll put you onto that. But you being somebody that's been in and out the prison system,
Yes, sir.
we already know for somebody that got strikes on you, they already expect you to do some shit, so they own you 10 times harder, right?
Correct.
And we all know long-term probation or what's the other term for it? You either on probation, parole. Whenever you got them long 10-year probation, 10 years nigga, at any given moment, if you do something wrong, they got the right to send you back up and give you all that time that you had on the shelf. So like that nigga is gonna like walking on eggshells is gonna be an understatement for him.
So to straighten up what you saying, right? Every state, though it has a penal system, right, prison system, their parole system is different. So Ohio has a different parole system than Indiana or Georgia, Florida, those in that nature. And the requirements and the conditions that you may have under the parole in Ohio may be different from Indiana, Georgia, Florida, whatever.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? If you put Ohio's rules up against Tennessee's or Kentucky's parole rules, you know what I'm saying? You be like, damn, Ohio, they strict as fuck. You can't do this, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? This might be petty, this might be petty. In Kentucky, you know, everybody to a degree is gonna feel like you know what I'm saying, it's better somewhere else. The thing about Ohio is it's a Republican state. And I'm sorry, but everything is political.
Yeah.
Nothing that we does, it doesn't fall into that agenda.
Always some politics in it.
But everything is monetary.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Listen, I don't give a fuck what they tell you. I don't give a fuck what they tell you. Oh, we got this program for people who listen. Everything is monetary. Everything is about $1.
Period.
And they're not putting nothing up or they're not busting a move if it's not benefiting them in their pocket in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
All right, so look, let me ask you. Do y'all think it's odd that they ran the YFN and the YSL trials simultaneously?
You know why?
Their shit is going at the same time, and they were each other's op.
The detective, she reported this. The detective used to fuck with one of the key niggas that had got killed in that case. That's linking both crews.
Hey,
it's some political shit, like you said.
the only platform we probably won't shout out.
Oh, you can bleep it out. Off my
Hey, Chuck, be ready.
Yeah, but
I don't like dude.
Yeah, but Blank, I don't either. But Blank such and such podcast. They reported that she was involved with it because Donald Trump actually said it. Donald Trump said it. He was like, well, the investigator, the lady that's the lawyer, whatever she is, she fucked with one of the street niggas that had got killed. This is the reason why Thug in jail and all that shit. You feel me? That's why.
I did see that.
Yeah. Donald Trump said that shit.
It should be deeper than what people may think or expect, bro. Like,
that's why, like you said, political. It's based off who you know and based off who got the money.
And that's how life is, man. Once a motherfucker realize, man, that you're living, that you are a dollar. You are a dollar.
Yeah.
And this is the crazy thing. Like in today's real time, today's life, today's world, right now, you don't, because of your financial stability, you deem yourself not a millionaire or above above the poverty line or whatever the case may be. But every motherfucker that's born is born with some money in their pocket. We don't know this because we too stupid. We dumb as fuck. We don't educate ourselves on shit. The most dangerous man is an educated black man.
I'm glad you said something about.
But we ain't. I don't want to get too much off topic or whatever. But that might be. But on everything though, like
that might be something to dig deeper into, man. You're gonna have to spin the block and come back.
Don't need trip.
I'll touch base on that one.
Yeah, I want to touch base on that too.
On everything though. But this is our government though. So we're born into some, and because we're taught certain things, we don't investigate it because it's taught to us as if it's the real deal, as if this is really facts. When you got more than one person vouching and saying the same shit, you gonna believe it is truth.
Yeah, that's why it take. You notice the people that be the most unique is the one that took that step to be like to think different. Like that's one thing I realized. Everybody that's the key figures in life, they think different. They don't go against. They go against the grain.
Yeah.
Like that's the.
And when you find out the truth, you be like, man, they've been playing me for a sucker the whole time.
You ever see that commercial where it's like 1,000 motherfuckers walking in one direction and then you got one dude just going the opposite direction, weaving through the crowd, just pushing motherfuckers out the way, just finding a different path. Like
that's how I look at school.
Yeah, like that's pretty. I think that was like a college commercial.
Yeah, when I was in school, this is what my motto was: think smarter, not harder. So if I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm not in school and I'm not advising kids to do this, but this is my story. I'm just saying this. If you got somebody that's got all straight A's and they sit next to you and you cool with them, why not? You feel me? Like ain't nothing wrong with it. Man, listen, I ain't gonna lie, the only class I didn't cheat in was psychology and gym class. I promise you. Like psychology, I had an A+. I just found my old report card. Like that was my favorite subject, even when I was doing a little college shit. Like me, but when it comes to that math and science and all that shit, I was cheating my ass off.
Man, 2 heads is better than 1, baby.
Sometimes it take a whole group chat. We was in
Real
group
talk.
chat sharing.
Indeed.
Well, when YFN Lucci, when he get out, I just hope that nigga fly straight and he do what's necessary to stay out, because I was a fan of his music.
Real talk.
And I'm sure when he get out and he drops something, I'm going to continue to be a fan of his music.
Shout out to the gangster, man.
And I just don't want him to let somebody or something trick him out of his position again.
Real talk. I just hope he don't get out and get on no Kevin Gates shit.
That part.
That motherfucker, boy, huge disappointment.
Sidebar, Kevin, you hurt my heart, man.
For real.
You admitted your secret.
What secret? Shit, never mind.
All right, hey, live in your truth. That's what I'll say.
Truth, yeah.
Okay, so listen. Enough of the fuckery. It's time to get to some black excellence.